Today I've had a bit of a disaster. I found a lovely spot to park up just outside of Dunkeld, and I was going to stay there for the day and get some work done. My new lithium battery reported 6% charge, so I thought no problem. I went to run the engine to get some power into it and it wasn't charging. Yeah, it kept going down, the voltage on the battery, so clearly it wasn't doing anything. So anyway, I thought maybe I'd plug my generator in into shore power, maybe that would charge differently, and it didn't. So the lithium battery clearly had shut itself down because it got low voltage warning. Spoke to the manufacturer, and it turns out the only option is to get a DC to DC charger. He said that's what they recommend. Well, that's not what he told me when I bought the bloody battery. He told me that the charger that I had would work with it, I just need to use a different setting. But that's not entirely the case. So the situation is, if you've got a van and you're running a lithium battery, and you've got one of these electro blocks like are in these German vans that do all the control of the charging, the split charging and everything else, that, yeah, running your EBL to charge your lithium is fine. But there are extreme circumstances, such as when the battery voltage gets too low. He said you should never let it get below 20%. Well, I was always told you could let the lithium batteries go down to 0. That's not apparently the case. I do need to get some charge into the battery. I had considered trying to find a campsite. The problem is all the campsites are closed until March. So there's nowhere for me to go. Anyway, the option that I've got now is to drive into Perth, which is 15 miles away, go to Halfords, and hopefully they'll have a lithium compatible DC to DC charger, and I'll just pick one up and charge my van and get myself going again. In the longer term, I might order the Victron charger, or I'll go to Costco and see what they have in the way of a charger when I'm back down in Glasgow. If Halfords don't have anything, I'll have to drive to Glasgow and go to Costco. I think it's the nearest one. I don't think I could have got a Dundee, couldn't I? Anyway, we're going to Perth now, and we'll see what they've got. Not what I wanted to do today. Maybe if they haven't got anything, I will go up to Dundee. In fact, maybe I should go to Dundee anyway. I'm gonna put the camera off, pull over, see how far it is to Dundee, because there's a Halfords and a Costco in Dundee. So yeah, next park up, I will pull over. The reason why I was going to Perth is I know I can get LPG in Perth as well, but I can probably get that in Dundee. Yeah. Alright, I'll put the camera off anyway, so that's the plan for today. I was supposed to be sat working, taking tomorrow off. It looks like it's going to be today sorting out van problems, and then working tomorrow instead, or tonight. I can work tonight. The weather's pretty miserable anyway, so going for a run or a bike ride, there isn't really anything I want to do today. But yeah, that's what's happening.